This weekend, President Trump rounded off his 8-day foreign trip, declaring the whole thing was a massive success.
I think we hit a home run no matter where we are.
But while he was away, things were imploding for his family and his administration back home.
The president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, is under scrutiny.
Jared Kushner and Russia's ambassador discussed the possibility of setting up a secret channel of communications.
So, was the home run of a trip a worthwhile sojourn for the president? Well, things started off well. And by well, I mean on an unnerving dystopia note, as the president literally placed his hands on a glowing orb with the Saudi king and the president of Egypt. The orb was apparently an ostentatious power switch that fired up a new anti-terrorism data center, which, looking at it, is 100% definitely Skynet and will one day murder us all. While in Saudi Arabia celebrating a morally questionable $110 billion arms deal, Trump also received this understated medal. And Secretary of State Rex Tillerson partook in what looked like a pretty fun sword dance. These are all scenes that I'm sure his supporters won't see as the rise of a new world order and the coming globalist apocalypse. Then it was off to Israel, where media coverage focused on the First Lady appearing to swipe away the president's outstretched hand as they disembarked Air Force One. Meanwhile, there were continuing accusations that the Trump administration can't be trusted with intelligence.
British law enforcement has stopped sharing intelligence about the Manchester attack with the U.S. because of intel leaks.
And that was after Trump inadvertently outed the Israelis as the source of classified intelligence that he allegedly leaked to the Russians.
I never mentioned the word or the name Israel.
Yeah, but you did just then, and you hadn't before. So now, everyone knows the intel came from Israel. Do you see what you've done, Donald? So it was off to the Vatican to meet with Pope Francis, noted Trump critic, who did not even attempt to hide his disappointment. And then on to the G7 summit, where there was not one, but two body language power struggles between France and the US. First up, watch French President Macron heading towards Trump, and then bam! Swerve off to the right to greet everyone else first. And now watch Trump try to regain the upper hand after the snub with a handshake straight out of an 80s business power guide. And all the stress from the trip clearly left the president wanting to prove himself. Watch him shove the Prime Minister of Montenegro, Milo Đukanović, out of the way to get to the front of the photo. You can't take him anywhere. And then he capped things off with an awkward lecture to NATO leaders about NATO.
NATO members must finally contribute their fair share and meet their financial obligations.
Tough crowd. Maybe they're wondering if Trump would pull the US out of the Paris Climate Accords like he threatened. Well, they'll have to wait, because upon returning to the US, the president was back on Twitter declaring,
"I will make my final decision on the Paris Accords next week."
We wait with bated breath.
I think we hit a home run no matter where we are.